Welcome all of you. This is the part 4 chemical coordination and integration, and the remaining endocrine glands we are going to study in this session. So let us start. The next point is pancreas. The image that I have shown you in the slide is of pancreas, and the yellow colored gland that you can see is a pancreas. So pancreatic gland is attached to the small intestine. So we can see this is the small intestine, this is the pancreatic gland. Here you can see gallbladder, which is attached to the liver. Yes, so these are the parts of the whole system, how it looks like. So pancreas are associated, or they are in contact with the small intestine, and there is a common duct between the liver and pancreas for release of digestive enzymes into the small intestine. So this part of the small intestine is the initial part of the small intestine. It is called as duodenum. So as we know, pancreas is an endocrine gland as well as it is exocrine gland. Exocrine because it produces the enzymes, digestive enzymes, and endocrine because it produces the hormones. So yes, it is a composite gland which can produce exocrine secretions as well as endocrine secretions. And there are specialized cells in the pancreas which produce this hormones. Yes, so now for this point we are interested in studying how and which cells of the pancreas produces the hormones. So as I said, pancreas is a composite gland, act as a both exocrine as well as endocrine. Yes, so exocrine because it produces enzymes, endocrine because it produces hormones. Pancreas consists of islets of Langerhans. So this is the most interested thing in the pancreas to study is islets of Langerhans. It's a group of cells which produces the hormones. Yes, so the islet of Langerhans have 3 different type of cells, and from that 2 type of cells we are interested to study is the alpha cell and the beta cell. Alpha cell and beta cells. These are the 2 main type of cells in the islet of Langerhans. Okay, so let us see what is the function of then alpha cells. Alpha cells of islet of Langerhans produces the glucagon hormone, and beta cell produces insulin. These are the 2 important hormones to control the blood sugar level, to maintain the normal blood sugar level. So both the hormones help to maintain the normal level of blood sugar level. So let us study what are the functions of these hormones. As we have studied, glucagon hormone is produced by The specialized group of cell is called as alpha cells of islet of Langerhans in the pancreas. Okay, so yes, glucagon hormone is a peptide hormone. It is a peptide hormone. So what is the meaning of peptide hormone? Peptide means it's a chain of amino acid, and that chain of amino acids forms a particular hormone. Okay, because hormone is proteinic in nature and it is produced by amino acids. So it is called as peptide hormone. It plays an important role in maintaining the normal blood glucose level. Now, how and in which condition the normal blood glucose level is maintained? That is by so when a person is in fasting condition, he has not eaten food for a long time or not taken any dietary products for a long time, and he's at the stage of fasting. So at that stage the blood glucose level falls down, and what happens because of that, the person starts feeling very low, very less energetic or weak. So what glucagon hormone is doing, it acts upon the glycogen stored in the liver, that is broken down, and the glucose is produced, and the lower blood glucose level is maintained to the normal one. So the normal blood glucose level is maintained in this way. So yes, so what is the function of glucagon? When blood glucose level falls down below the normal level, then the glycogen stored in the liver is broken down by the glucagon hormone, which is called as glycogenolysis. It is glycogenolysis. So glycogen is broken down. It's called as glycogenolysis, and the normal blood sugar level is maintained. Also, glucagon can stimulate the gluconeogenesis. So what is gluconeogenesis? Gluconeogenesis means breakdown of the non-carbohydrate biomolecules and production of the glucose is gluconeogenesis. Production of glucose from non-carbohydrate source is called as gluconeogenesis. So like glucagon hormone play both role. It is helpful in the metabolism called as catabolism, breaking of the glycogen by the process called as glycogenolysis, which increase the blood sugar level to the normal extent, and it also carry out the gluconeogenesis, means when carbohydrates are not available, because if the person is at fasting condition and then the liver have the storage of food in the form of glycogen, so that is broken down with the help of glucagon. Okay, so glucagon is broken down. Glucagon help in breaking down of glycogen. In this way, the blood sugar level is maintained. Also, it stimulates the process of maintaining the decreased blood sugar level. So in this way, glucagon maintains the blood sugar level. So this hormone is called as, it is hyperglycemic hormone. Means what? The decreased blood sugar level is maintained by the glucagon to the normal. So it is called as hyperglycemic hormone. Hyperglycemic means decreased blood sugar level is increased, hyper is high, glycemic is glucose, is a hormone. So hyperglycemic hormone. Another hormone of the pancreas is insulin, which is produced by the beta cells of the islet of Langerhans of the pancreas. Insulin is a peptide hormone, and yeah, I have already told why it is called as peptide hormone, because it plays an important role in maintaining the blood sugar level. And why peptide hormone? Because it is made up of amino acids. It is proteinic in nature. So insulin is a peptide hormone which play a major role in regulation of glucose homeostasis, means maintaining the normal level of the glucose. So the question arises that why glucagon and insulin, these are the two type of hormones, and they carry out the same function, that is maintaining the blood sugar level. But the answer to this question is that glucagon maintain the blood sugar level when the blood sugar level is below the normal blood sugar level, when the blood sugar level is decreased due to the fasting condition. And what insulin is doing, it is also maintaining the blood sugar level, but in case of insulin, what is the difference? That it maintains or it controls the increased blood sugar level. It controls and it brings back the high blood sugar level to the normal. So insulin decreases the high blood sugar level to the normal. Glucagon maintains the blood sugar level normal when it is below the normal blood sugar level or decreased blood sugar level. So these conditions are termed as hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia. So as I have told you, the glucagon is hyperglycemic hormone because it increases the blood sugar level from low level to the normal. So hyperglycemic hormone. And insulin is a hypoglycemic hormone because increased blood sugar level is decreased to the normal. Yes, so insulin play a major role in regulation of glucose homeostasis. Homeostasis means maintaining the function of blood sugar level is controlled by insulin. To maintain the normal blood sugar level is controlled by insulin as well as the glucagon. So that is termed as homeostasis, the normal functioning condition of the organ system of the human being. So mainly acts on hepatocytes. So insulin mainly acts on hepatocytes and adipocytes. So the question arises that why it acts on hepatocytes and adipocytes. So when insulin is released into the bloodstream, the free glucose in the blood is transported towards the hepatocytes and adipocytes. So hepatocytes are the cells of the liver and adipocytes are the cells which store the fat. So what is done? The free extra glucose in the blood is immediately moved towards these hepatocytes. So when this glucose is stored in the hepatocytes or liver cells, it is converted into glycogen, and when this same glucose is transported towards the adipocytes, it stores that glucose in the form of fatty acid chains. So it causes the rapid movement of glucose in such respected cells. Yeah, so resulting in decreased blood glucose level. It results in decreased blood glucose level. So in this way, the blood sugar level is maintained, and insulin and glucagon is efficient to control the blood sugar level. Next is diabetes. Yeah, it is the condition, or it is a diseased condition. It is a prolonged hyperglycemia disease called as diabetes mellitus. And what is the condition? In which blood sugar level is not normal. It is too much high, that can affect the other organs of the body, and which is not a normal thing. So that affect the other organs, and it may cause the serious problems. It is associated with loss of glucose through urine formation and compounds like ketone bodies. So these are the harmful waste material, waste substance, and glucose is detected in the urine of the patient. So that is the diabetes. So patients are successfully treated with the insulin therapy. So when patient is suffering from the diabetes, that is treated with the insulin therapy. Artificial insulin that is produced artificially by the man, that is incorporated or treated to the patient, and patient can get a relief from high blood sugar level temporarily. Let us take a recap of pancreas. Pancreas is a composite gland which produce both exocrine secretions, that is enzymes, endocrine secretions, that is hormones. Yeah, act both exocrine and endocrine. Pancreas consists of islet of Langerhans, and 1 to 2 million of islet of Langerhans cells are there in the pancreas, which contribute 1 to 2% cell of the pancreas. So this 1 to 2 million islet of Langerhans cells contribute 1 to 2% of the pancreas. So that is the population of islet of Langerhans cells in the pancreas. Then two main type of islet of Langerhans is two main type of cells that I want to say is glucagon and insulin. And I've told you what are the functions of glucagon and insulin. So yes, first we'll study glucagon. Glucagon hormone is a peptide hormone, and it play important role in maintaining blood sugar level. So plays an important role in maintaining normal blood glucose level. Glucagon act on the liver cells, which is called as a glycogen, also called as hepatocytes. And the glycogen is a storage polysaccharide, we can say, or storage of food. So that is broken down into simple form is called glucose, and then the decreased blood sugar level is maintained to the normal. Also, the another thing, additional important thing of the glucagon is it can stimulate the gluconeogenesis. So it also stimulates the process of gluconeogenesis is what production of glucose from non-carbohydrate source. So protein can be digested, fats can be digested for the production of glucose because the person is at fasting condition, so there is no carbohydrate source to produce the glucose, and that is why glucagon can stimulate gluconeogenesis, and so it is called as hyperglycemic hormone. Then we have studied about the insulin is a peptide hormone which play a major role in the regulation of glucose homeostasis, maintaining the normal blood glucose level. Yes, so it mainly acts on hepatocytes and adipocytes. Why? Because the high blood sugar level is brought to the normal. How? Just it stimulates the process which move all free glucose from the blood to the liver cells as glycogen storage and into the adipocytes as a fat storage. And in this way, the high blood sugar level is brought to the normal condition. So in this way, it controls the high blood sugar level. The disease that is caused due to the high blood glucose level is diabetes. This is a prolonged hyperglycemia disease, and it is scientifically termed as diabetes mellitus, associated with the loss of glucose in the urine and formation of harmful compounds called as ketone bodies, which are toxic in nature. Patients are successfully treated with the insulin therapy. The external insulin is taken through the injections, and diabetes can be treated by insulin therapy. And later on, the part that we are going to study is the testes, and then is the ovary in upcoming session. So if you have any doubts, you can ask it on the group. Thank you.